I know you guys are asking yourself, how did they do it? You see them in nice cars, you see them flying around, going to all these exotic places, you see them with this enormous, gigantic sense of wealth. And I know you're wondering, how do these guys do it? And I'm gonna let you know how these guys do it. So, one of the main things that I've realized when I've been researching these guys is that, yes, although some of them might have had businesses, although some of them might have had up and coming startups, had something going, had a sense of motion coming up, they don't tell you the truth. These things did make them money. However, the bulk of their income came from one thing, and that is their personal branding, their social media presence. And let me tell you guys one thing. If you want to make money this year, if you want to start that business this year, if you want to be personally elevated and gain a sense of wealth, I strongly recommend you start social media. You start building that personal brand. You start, because in this season, in this year, in this century, attention is currency. So do you know what I recommend you do? I recommend you set up a YouTube page. I recommend you set up an Instagram page. I recommend you set up a TikTok page and start posting consistently. Start posting every single day, and you will start to blow up eventually. It might take a year, it might take 2 years, it might take 3 months, it might take a month. However, I recommend 3 things. Pick a niche, first of all. Pick something you're passionate about that you can speak about and you have knowledge that you can give to people. Secondly, find a content style in the sense of how you're going to output your videos, the types of hooks you're going to use, the type of way you're going to deliver that content. And thirdly, keep on being consistent and keep on adding value. Although I say consistency is key, you also need to take into account quality. Fine tune your work and be consistent, and you will start to blow. Because I believe that a lot of you guys have great ideas. A lot of you guys have great words that can inspire people, that can help people, and it's time for you to use that into 2025. And also, one thing as well, if you want to build a business through your words, through your passion, through speaking to people, through creating that personal brand, that social media presence, I strongly encourage one thing. And the thing I encourage for you to do is learn how to monetize your audience. But you need to be careful with this, because there's something called incentivification. And let me break that down for you. So let's say you're starting to build a following. You might be thinking, okay, let me make as much money as possible. So then you start doing, you start accepting brand deals that don't make sense, stuff that could hurt your image. However, would make you money in the short term. However, you need to prioritize your long-term audience. Don't go for these quick deals to make money. Don't go for all of these things that could potentially scam your viewers and things such of this nature, because it will ruin you faster than you think. You need to learn how to monetize your audience in a friendly way that they can feel appreciated. For example, a course on how they can improve in a certain business model, or maybe book calls for advice. And this will help you grow tremendously and also gain an income as well. So you see all these guys with their fancy cars, all of these things. This is one thing they don't tell you: how they utilize social media. And guys, let me tell you a bit about myself before I go. So I really have a passion for helping guys. So as you guys can see myself, I'm not really a big follower or anything. I mean, I don't really have a lot of subscribers or anything. You know, I'm just a relatively unknown guy. And me personally, I don't care about money or the followers. I genuinely have a passion to give advice to people, you know, especially younger guys. Some guys don't have fathers, some guys don't have big brothers, some guys don't have these things in their life. And I genuinely understand how it feels. Although I have a father, do you know what I'm trying to say? I strongly feel like I have a purpose to give advice. So if you guys have any messages, please feel free to DM me. I will genuinely message all of you guys back. It might take a while, but I'm not a big creator. I'll message you I'm trying to build a community of guys who help each other, who are willing to do great things in their own lives. And yeah, I'm just that I'm just that type of guy essentially. So if you have any advice, any topics you want me to cover, relationship advice, any things like this, let me know and I'll do my best to cover that. At the end of the day, I want you to grow into the best person you can be, male or female.